Welcome back, YouTube, to another episode of My Speaker Podcast. I'm your host, Dark Side of Daryl, Darth Vader Daryl, why y'all out again, get out my face again, all the other good stuff, man. Santee, South Carolina, Farmers, Orangeburg County's own.
Hey man, it's just Mike, man. AKA Buck. Everybody do all that, man.
Hey man, why gotta be just Mike, man? Why can't it be more than that, man? Hey man, you gotta hype yourself
Hey
up,
man,
man.
listen, man, listen. Hey, hype myself, man. I just like talking sports and music and entertainment, bro. I ain't
Hey
gotta
man.
give them a 2 minute dialogue of who I am, man.
Hey man, you gotta give him the dialogue, man. Let him know who he is, man. Let him know where you coming from, man.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
may
yeah,
not
yeah.
always be right, we may not always be wrong.
But you gonna always get our mouth spin when we speaking on.
Hey, with that being said, man, y'all welcome back. Y'all, thank you all for having us again, man. We're gonna get right into it, man. We ain't gonna waste your time. I got a couple of topics we want to talk about tonight: a little NBA, a little NFL, a little music. So we just gonna jump right into it, man. First we're gonna start with the NFL. You know, we saw that the Jets released Devontae Adams. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't get a trade for him, so they decided to let him go. Um, what else? You see T. Higgins, they put the franchise tag on T. Higgins, the Bengals. Hopefully they can get a deal done by July the 15th in order
June
for to get
15th.
him a bigger deal. But like I
June,
said, if they don't, huh?
June
Yeah, if they
15th.
don't, yeah, if they don't get him a deal by July 15th, then like I said, he got to get like 26 point something million. Um, but what you think about the Devontae Adams situation? Where you think he gonna land at?
He said he wants to go back to the West Coast, so I thought 3 teams off of
Mm-hmm.
my head. Since the Rams got rid of or getting rid of Cooper Cup,
Yeah.
then he could go to the Rams. That would be ideal.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I can even see him going to Seattle, even though they're not in the win mode. But
Yeah.
the team that's speaking to me that you need to watch is San Fran,
Yeah.
because they just traded Debo,
Mhm.
and they got reports out there that they got Ayuk out there for trade. If you got the right price, you can get him too. So it
Okay.
sounds like I think what they're doing is downsizing that money, because
Yeah.
they gave Ayuk a contract, Debo a contract, McCaffrey contract, uh, what's his name, Kittles.
Yep.
Everybody over there got a new contract almost. So they got a, I think if I'm not mistaken, I think San Fran is like 40 million under the cap. So
Mm-hmm.
they gotta get down. They gotta really get down to the cap. So it makes a lot of sense for you to you bring a Devontae Adams. Say for hypothetically you got rid of IU too. You bring in Devontae Adams. They took the little guy last year from Florida, Pearsall. They took him in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
You can always go ahead and get you another receiver, because they pick him late in the first round. You can grab one of the receivers out of Texas like Bond or whoever, and you
Yeah.
can build that way. You can always build receivers,
Uh-huh.
that way. Because they got to get Brock Purdy a contract. So I see San Fran and the Rams really being the 1-2 for him. He
Uh-huh.
wants to go back west. So you think about out west, who was out the west? He ain't going to.
Well, I'm trying to think.
So
What you think about him going? You think he'll be a good fit if Kansas City want him out there?
uh, see, that's the thing about it. If he looking for a ring, yeah, I can see him
Mm-hmm.
going there. But
I
I
think
mean, they still got D Hop. They got to see Kansas City is a
I
place
think
where
they got I think
you
they
can.
got D Hop on the block too, ain't it? Because D Hop had a
No, I think he's a free agent. I think.
free agent. Yeah.
See, I looked at free agent earlier. You got D Hop, you got Devontae Adams, you got
Yep.
Cup, who will
Yep.
be available. Mari Cooper will be
Yep.
available.
Mm-hmm.
All these guys are in Dig. Them the five I saw
Dig.
earlier.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
All those are 30-year-old guys.
Yep.
So you got to wean out which one is staying healthy more over the years, which one is still productive at a higher. So
Mm-hmm.
Cup is good, but Cup still hurt a lot.
Yep.
Amari Cooper has a nagging injury, so
Yeah.
it's going to be interesting to see where these guys are going to go. But I don't really know, per se where they're going to go. And like I say, when it comes to T Higgins, Bengals, they got the June 15th to get a long-term deal. So basically what they
Yeah.
did was put a tag on him,
Mm-hmm.
make sure that they can work out a deal between now and June 15th. If
Mm-hmm.
not, if he don't sign, then he can sit out. But if he
Yeah.
signs, he gets $26.5 million. But
Yeah.
then they can have reports just today. Chase turned down another contract offer that was slightly above Jefferson, which was Jefferson making 35.
Mm-hmm.
They said Chase is hell bent on getting 40 mil a year. He want to set the record of getting
Mm-hmm.
40 mil. So him and Cincinnati are far apart, and like I say, Saquon Barkley. signed a 2-year deal today of extension of
Mm-hmm.
$41 million. He's the first running back in the NFL right now to make over 20 million, which is
Yeah.
big. So it's a lot of little things. And the Vikings did not use their franchise tag on Darnold. So
Mm-hmm.
he is free to talk to somebody, but they say they're still
Mm-hmm.
willing to talk to him. So it's a lot of nuances going on in the
Yeah.
NFL because everybody know, as they know, next week, if I'm not mistaken, is the free agent signing. So
Yep.
everybody's jockeying, trying to get their money down. You're gonna see a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people get cut. You're gonna see
Yeah.
a lot of people get cut before post June 1st. But
Mm-hmm.
everybody's trying to get much money you can because
Up
every
in the
team right
cap.
now is
Yeah.
trying to figure out what are they going to who are they targeting.
Yeah.
Everybody has somebody they targeting, whether
Yeah.
it's Milton Williams from Philadelphia or this Sweat
Yeah.
or if you could trade for Garrett. So everybody's
Yeah.
trying to do their due diligence right now. But the biggest thing that came out the combine is kind of shocking.
What?
So George Sanders went into the combine arguably as a top 5 or top 6 pick before he went to the combine.
Mm-hmm.
I just read a whole report today saying, and this like multiple, it ain't one person, multiple people saying this, that he came off arrogant as all outdoors. They said
Oh.
they said a lot. And I'm just reading what they said. They said a lot of teams were taken back by his arrogance, his bravado.
Mm-hmm.
They were saying that I guess, and it comes
Mm-hmm.
with being Dion's son. But like I said, I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you're gonna have some kickback to that, and I'm gonna let you
Yeah,
say what you
man.
got to
Yeah,
say. But
definitely.
you gotta
Yeah.
understand this: Dion is Dion. You
Mm-hmm.
can't live in your daddy past. You can't live in your
Mm-hmm.
daddy shadow.
Yeah.
You need to be humble because you still got to get your own job. So
You
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 know,
got to think about this too. Now we don't know what them GMs, them people are asking him in the meetings. You know what I'm saying? So they probably could have been
don't.
asking him some type of crazy questions to make them think he feeling. So he gonna answer it a certain type of way. Like you know, hey man, as a man, it's certain things. You know how we've heard before. Like they be asking some crazy questions in them meetings, man. So crazy, like bro, like really is this what you ain't asking me nothing about the playbook? You ain't asking me nothing about how can I better your franchise? Where do you see me fit? You know what I'm saying? In the nuances of this of your program or whatever. You ask me these crazy off the wall questions that ain't even really got nothing to do with football. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
but we do know if he got any of his daddy persona when daddy played,
exactly.
his daddy got a big ego. But his daddy backed it up. So now they're saying, now Darryl, this is what they're saying. They said up to 20 teams are cold on him, period. To the point where they're saying now he can fall all the way into the 20s. To Pittsburgh
Hey,
Steelers at 21. But now we also know how the NFL works.
yeah.
They can be saying a lot of people can be
A
saying
lot of
this
stuff.
thing because you know why? Because it might be one team in the top 10, a la
Mm-hmm.
Raiders, that's
Yeah.
sitting there like, yeah, y'all keep
Yeah,
passing
go
on him.
ahead.
We ain't taking it six.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what just came out today. They said that
I seen that too.
Cam Ward, they say is arrogant, but we know he's arrogant, but they were just saying Shador came off super arrogant. Which I mean, to
Which,
be
you
his
know what?
son,
Think
but
about
Dion,
it,
I'm
man.
like,
Think
what?
about it. Think about it, Mike. Think about it. Ever since he been at Colorado playing ball, ever since, everybody know that Dion is his dad and stuff like that. I ain't never really had no. I know that everybody know he a good quarterback, right? Everybody know that. But besides that, if he do anything that make them feel some type of way, if he says something, hey, this is the way you want somebody that's confident. You want somebody that's not going to take no smack. That's how you want your quarterback to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
So
see. Yeah, I do.
well, I mean, what you want me to say? You know what I'm saying? I'm not just going to sit there and take no slight, no backhand from you, and I'm just going to put be humble and do this and that. Nah, you already know who I am. Y'all done did your due diligence. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got your reporters, y'all got your investigators. Y'all already know how I am and who I am and what I stand for. Before we even got into the meeting, you know what I'm saying? They already know that stuff, man.
I get
So
you.
why'd you
But
ask me all these crazy questions? These,
but we don't know the question I mean, even though I know what you're saying is true, but you got to look at it from the standpoint. What we do right here with this podcast and everybody
mm-hmm.
else podcast is constructive criticism.
Yeah,
We're gonna give our honest opinion. We don't know if it's right
exactly.
or wrong.
Yeah,
But for me personally, when I look at Shador, is he a great passer? Yes, he a hell of a. He can put the
exactly.
ball wherever he wants. But
Yeah,
it's things in everybody's game that I see in his game. I've been said that
true.
I'm like, I'm gonna just be honest. He's not that athletic.
Yeah, he
He
not.
holds the ball. He holds the ball a long time, a
Mm-hmm.
la Taylor Williams.
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta understand, coming into the NFL, just like any quarterback, if their pocket is not clean, they don't. If you get Shador time, he'll kill you. He will
Yeah.
precision kill you. But just like anything else, Caleb Williams. So I'm gonna be 1,000% with you. I'm gonna just give you my
Go
opinion.
ahead.
Caleb Williams coming out of college last year, Shador Sanders coming out this year. To me personally, I would take Shador Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb didn't do anything to me to show me, yeah, he got a strong arm. They keep saying
Mm-hmm.
he's athletic, a freak, this, that, and the other. I don't see as much
Yeah.
footwork. He's not as that much faster in the pocket than Shador is.
Yeah.
They arm strip now. He does have way better arm strip than Shador. I give him that.
Mm-hmm.
But Shador is a precision passer. But
Yeah.
saying all this to say that, you didn't hear as much last year backlash about Caleb. He was number one. They had glorified him
Mm-hmm.
number one coming out of USC, and he
Mm-hmm.
didn't really stand out that much to me. Shador offensive line was horrible at Colorado.
Yeah.
He took a
Exactly.
whooping, but I know he can. I know he can stand in the pocket. I know he can take a beating. But at the same
Mm-hmm.
time, the things I don't want him to do is sit there, hold the ball like he did at college,
True.
take all these sacks. So my thing is, but like I say, that's on the field. Off the field,
Yeah.
that's the whole. That's for the general manager. That's for the personnel, the
Mm-hmm.
DP. They gonna ask all these questions. But it don't. You gotta understand about any sport. It doesn't matter football, basketball, baseball. Any sport, it don't take two or three teams that love you. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
what nobody
That's
else
all. It
say.
doesn't matter.
If they
Yeah.
love you, if one team love, and like I say, we know Tom Brady worked with him. So to
Yeah.
me, when they kept saying that today, 21 was the spot they hear him going to Pittsburgh, I can't personally see him get past number 6. That's
He not.
me
Yeah.
talking now. The Raiders are the perfect team to go because Tom Brady is
Mm-hmm.
far owner of that team.
Yeah.
That's who mentored him. So I
Yeah.
don't see it, but this is what they just saying. I'm just going off what I seen a mock draft today. Somebody said Tennessee would trade with the Giants. Giants would go from 3-1 to take Cam Ward. They said number 2. Now they had Cleveland Brown taking Shador. I don't see that.
Yeah. I
I
don't
see
see
them
it either.
taking either Travis Hunter or Dual Carter. And then they
Yeah.
say if Travis Hunter go number 2 or Dual Carter, then we'll go to Tennessee at 3 because they swap with the Giants. That
Yeah.
means you keep going, Shador could fall to the Raiders at number 6. He could fall right in
Mm-hmm.
their lap. So, but like I
Mm-hmm.
say, it's only going to take a few teams, but we only talking about this because this is what was said, at the
Yeah.
combine. Combine
And
just happened.
everybody know that he ain't dropping all because quarterbacks are hard to find, and he definitely dropping no down to no 20. So I mean, I ain't worried about that. But like I
And
said,
this is,
to say that, man, like I said, that's just a little media hype or whatever. You know how they do, man. You know they do what they do. You know what I'm saying? So
then I
everybody
heard
knows
something
Deion
yesterday was
son.
crazy. I heard that Indianapolis Colts are thinking hard about signing Daniel Jones to compete with Andy Richardson. Now, that just go to show you. Now, Andy Richardson, if I'm not mistaken, got drafted with Bryce Young in that class.
Yeah.
He was in the same class with Bryce Young and Stroud and them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you bringing in Daniel Jones to compete with you for your job, that's saying a whole lot about you as an individual. And I mean, we talk junk about Daniel Jones, and Daniel Jones is like one of the worst 5 quarterbacks in the start to
Yeah.
me
Hold
was
on. Hold
last
on.
year.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Now, I ain't mean to interrupt you.
So go ahead.
That I look at it as that ain't nothing got nothing to do with Andrew Richardson. I look at Indianapolis coach like, what are you doing? Like
Hey,
really? Like of all the quarterbacks you can look at, you gonna get Daniel Jones. Okay, that let
they,
me
hey,
that let me know about the Indianapolis Colts franchise. Like, hey man,
hey,
why you even wasting your time? Like
hey, when I
why you
saw the
even
report,
why you even playing this up? That don't even make no sense, man. Like why would you even
I
do
don't,
that?
and I like I say, you're right. I don't know why you would let this be known that you want Daniel Jones to
Exactly.
be an open competition because this is what they're saying. If they
Yeah.
go get Daniel Jones for cheap, they're gonna have an open competition with him and Andy Richardson. And whoever wins out in preseason, that's who will win the job. But
Now,
I
now,
mean,
don't get me wrong. I mean, sometimes, like I said, different situations. When you get a quarterback getting in a different situation, it could be a different thing, a la Sam Darnold,
Sam
going to
Darnold, yep,
Minnesota. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
So
Baker
I'm
Mayfield,
not
yep.
saying that Daniel Jones can't turn it around because, like I said, if you got different situation, different culture, different coach, a different teacher, some people react different, under different circumstances. So
Yeah.
I I don't know, man.
I like I say, this the time of year they're gonna have a lot of speculation. So
Yeah.
that's what's going
Uh-huh.
on. A lot of stuff will get ironed out when you
Yep.
see as of next week when free agents get to start signing,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden you have the pro days in the colleges.
Yeah.
Then you're going to have the draft April 24th. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll get to sort a lot of this stuff out in the next few weeks. But it
Yeah.
was just interesting hearing Indianapolis come out and say openly they're looking at Daniel Jones to bring him in to compete with. I'm like, wow. I mean, I like if
Hey
you say
man.
Kirk Cousins or you say Sam, but you know these quarterbacks that's coming in like the Andy Richardson, even a la Bryce Young, you need a
Yeah.
veteran quarterback to show you, how to
Yeah.
the ro- even though you
Yeah.
come from organizations in college, you
True.
come from colleges that you had all this success in. College and pros are two different games.
Well,
You got the speed of the game is different in pros, I think, than college. So
let me ask you this right here. Don't the coach got what's the man from the Ravens that won the championship?
Flacco,
Yeah.
he was all these guys are 1 year deals. So I mean, they could obviously try to bring him back, but to me, that's what I Flacco is way better to me than Daniel Jones. So if
Exactly.
I'm gonna bring a quarterback back, just like the Panthers thought about it and say, you know what, should we bring Andy Dalton to be a
It gave
backup
me
back?
some 2 year.
And
Yeah.
Bryce Jones was in their ear say, listen, me and Andy like best friends. He done taught me
Yeah.
so much. They gave him a 2 year deal to be his
Yeah.
stability back there. This is what you do. If you're
You
gonna keep
need.
Andy Richardson and you're gonna be there, you need to have a veteran back there, not a Daniel Jones, because
Yeah.
Daniel Jones
Some.
still young. He's still 26,
Yeah.
27 years old. But
Yeah.
I think what Indianapolis is trying to do is like any other team. They're trying to find a Sam Donald or Baker Mayfield. They're trying to kick the tires
Mm-hmm.
on somebody who
Yeah.
relatively
Resurrect.
young,
Yeah.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
and see if they can resurrect his career. So I
Yeah.
mean, somebody's gonna take a fly on Daniel Jones. If it's
Yeah.
Cleveland Browns, if it's Indianapolis Colts, if it's the Jets,
Yeah.
any of these teams that need a quarterback now, the Raiders.
Yeah.
So you gotta understand, it's only a few quarterbacks out there in the draft. Cam Ward, Shador Sanders, and the guy from Ole Miss.
Yeah.
I can't
I forgot his name.
Dart.
Yeah.
Dart. I think his
Dart.
name
Yeah.
Dart.
Dart. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
those are like the top three. Then you got the kid from Alabama, Melrose.
Melrose.
You got
Yeah.
a few more. You got
Yeah.
Ewer from Texas. So
Mm-hmm.
you really got to do your due diligence, man, to try to find
Mm-hmm.
a quarterback. Just like Pittsburgh Steelers, they talking about bringing Fields back. I don't think that's a bad choice.
Yeah.
He's younger than Russell Wilson. See, I got a feeling Russell Wilson gonna end up with the Raiders. He gonna be with Pete Carroll. That's my opinion. I think he'll go back with Pete
Yeah.
Carroll because they know each other. So that's
Yeah.
where I see him landing. But I mean, it's gonna be interesting the next couple of weeks to see what's gonna happen,
Mm-hmm.
how it's gonna pan out.
Yeah. All right. Well, since we know we got on the NFL a little bit, we go. I want to jump on the NBA real quick.
Go ahead, man.
Watched the game. Watched the game last night. The Houston Rockets and OKC. That was a good game last night. Like I said, Houston had Sagoon out. They had the Thompson guy, the Amir Thompson guy out. They had a couple key players out off their roster. OKC had a full roster, and for some reason, I don't know why they didn't blow Houston out the water. Because Houston, it was halftime was 70. It was like 67, 66. And every
Mm-hmm.
time it seemed like OKC was trying to get away, get a 10 point or 14 point lead, Houston kept coming back, knocking it down to 6, knocking it down. I'm like, bro, these guys is on the, you know what I'm saying, on the bench. They're deep in their bench. You supposed to be blowing these
No,
guys out the water.
you know why? That's called having a great coach. A great
Yep.
coach can motivate anybody.
Yep.
So you have to give people like Udoka.
Yep.
He's
His
a great.
props.
He's
Yes.
not a good. He's a great coach. You got to
Yes.
give people like this because what you saying is so valid. You're going in with Sagoon out and Thompson out. You be like, well, we're gonna get blown out tonight. We're not gonna
Mm-hmm.
put a lot of effort into it. But guess what
Yeah.
they do? They go in there. He's like, nah. The backups, you come in, you better go ahead and ball
Mm-hmm.
out too. And that's what a
Mm-hmm.
great coach. That's a motivator. That's what you probably in the NBA right now.
Mm-hmm.
You might have 8 great coaches. When
Yeah.
I say great, I mean like the Spoelstra,
Yep.
Udoka.
Yep.
Uh, I like what Doug Christian's doing over there with Sacramento. He's an
Hey,
ex-player. He's turned
he got
around.
them looking good. He got them
You
looking real good.
you got to give JJ Redick a lot of credit. You got
You
to give him
got to.
credit. Much as I don't, you got to give him credit. I thought
Hey.
the Lakers were going to be a project team this year. I
Mm-hmm.
thought for sure. I'm not going to jump shit. We talk about coaches, but
Yeah.
like I say, I want to stay on that topic. Like I say,
And the coach from
the
Detroit, Bickerstaff.
yes, that's what I was about to say. The one from Detroit,
Yep.
yeah. Bernie Bickerstaff's son, the Bickerstaff. And like I'm gonna say this, the guy from Boston, I'm not gonna put him up there, even though he won a championship. The reason why,
Gotcha.
that's Udoka's team.
Yeah, the Joker
That's
team.
his
Yeah,
player.
yeah,
He had already put that. He had already put that like
yeah.
Steve Kerr built something out there. Even though Mark Jackson, he
Mark
bred
Jackson.
from Mark
Yep,
Jackson, Steve
yep.
Kerr.
Mark Jackson.
This
Yep.
is and Steve Kerr was the ultimate of
The
getting the
recipient.
championship.
Yeah.
And that
Mm-hmm.
Lamar Jackson
Mm-hmm.
already had that team going that way.
Yeah.
Udoka had Boston going that way, and
Yep.
then that incident happened up there. Boston fired him. The guy
Mm-hmm.
Missoula, whatever, I think his name was
Yeah,
Missoula.
Missoula, Joe
He,
Missoula.
he
Yeah.
he stepped in and he took over, but yeah, it was a
Mm-hmm.
ready-made team.
Yeah, it was
So,
already
and
ready.
I'm not knocking him, but what he
Yeah.
did, what Zula did was, I'm not gonna break what he already had it going. I'm gonna just
Mm-hmm.
come in, add my little 1 or 2 cent in, and let it keep
Mm-hmm.
going, and let it. So,
Mm-hmm.
I can't really put him in the conversation of you when, like you said, when you can take a team that you missing 2 or 3 of your starters, you still go to
Mm-hmm.
OKC and you play them down to the wire like that. That's
Mm-hmm.
showing how you got them guys ready to play. Like
Yep.
Detroit, Kenny Atkins is another. Hey, he having a phenomenal year. He got
Yep.
Cleveland playing out their mind. So but it's something I
Yeah.
want to say about something else, man.
Go ahead.
But people don't know, we talking about NBA. Kyrie Irving got hurt last night. Come to
Mm-hmm.
find out, he tore his ACL. Shout
Yeah.
out to him. God bless him. He
Yep.
out for the year.
Yeah.
But
Prayers up to
now I'm looking
Kyrie.
at this trade. Yeah, we looking at this trade now. This trade done flipped up 360 degrees now. Because first,
Mm-hmm.
when Luca went over there, people say Luca was going to the Lakers for next year and for the years coming.
Mm-hmm.
Lakers wasn't
Mm-hmm.
ready this year; they were ready for the next year.
Yeah.
If you look at it now, Andy Davis been hurt for Dallas. PJ Washington been out. Now you got Kyrie. You lost Kyrie. Gafford ain't
Mm-hmm.
playing. Lively ain't
Gafford.
playing.
Lively. Yep.
Dallas now are in a position where I think
Mm-hmm.
Dallas might even fall all the way out of the playoffs. Period.
Mm-hmm.
That's how much of
This
free fall
this
they're gonna fall.
this thing they're thinking about shutting down Davis for the rest of the year too, let them get healthy, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't think that
Listen,
they're gonna make
so
it. Yeah.
no. So you're gonna.
Yeah.
So now you got maybe 20 some games left. If you
Yeah.
want, so now the reason I say there's a 360, we were talking about when Dallas got Davis with Kyrie and all them, they gonna be a
Mm-hmm.
monster in the playoffs. Now you got all
Mm-hmm.
these guys hurt. Then what? Dallas done fell off. Now look at Luca
Mm-hmm.
and LeBron and them. They
Mm-hmm.
are number 3 seed last time I looked.
Yeah.
So the Lakers not first. The Lakers were thinking about next year to
Mm-hmm.
jail LeBron and Luca. They jailing
Mm-hmm.
already. So
Already.
now are the Lakers going to be a real threat in the West going forward?
Mhm.
I say yes. You got two
Yeah.
superstars in Luca and LeBron. You can beat any of these teams, I think, in a 7 game series. The only
Yeah.
2 teams I really not see giving LeBron them any kind of problem, OKC and Denver. Them the only 2 teams I see giving them problems. Anybody
Mm-hmm.
else, they can beat Houston, they can
Mm-hmm.
beat Golden State, they can
Mm-hmm.
beat who was another team in the West gonna be out? Oh, Memphis, they can
Minnesota.
beat Memphis, they can beat
Yep.
Minnesota, they can
Minnesota.
beat
Yep.
Memphis, they can beat Phoenix,
Mm-hmm.
they can beat any of
Yeah.
these teams. So I see LeBron and them like, hey, this is an opportunity we can get in there and
Yeah.
actually, steal something.
But let me ask you this right here, man. Since we talking about that, let me ask you this right here about the NBA. What about what what's up with the Suns, man? Like,
Hey,
is
they
there like,
should.
you know what, man? Hey, man, let's just go ahead and just play these last 20 games, get it over with,
Yeah.
and we can just go ahead and just pack up the season and be
But
done.
you already heard the rumors. They saying that this offseason they're gonna work with KD to find him a trade partner to send him to a contender. And I'm sitting here saying to myself, when Bradley Beal when he wouldn't budge on his no wave clause to get Jimmy Butler there. Once that happened, you should have went right to Kevin Durant and said, listen, we've been running this for a year and a half. It ain't worked yet. Do you want to go
Mm-hmm.
to a contender? Is there somebody out there you'll go to? My thing is you're wasting. This is what I'm talking about with teams. You're wasting people's talent at the end of their career. Kevin
Yeah.
Durant still can play ball with the best of them, but he's
Yeah.
wasting his talent with Phoenix. To me, Phoenix is one of them organizations need to blow it up. They really need to blow it
Yeah.
up. I'm talking about from Booker, the Bill, the Durant. They need to blow it
Mm-hmm.
up. It ain't working. So they already came. I said that early yesterday. I think they said, well, they're gonna look at this offseason, talk to Kevin Durant, and you're gonna narrow 4 to 6 teams he want to go to and try
Mm-hmm.
to help him get to a team where he can still try to get a championship before he end his career.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
So
that
I
that
mean,
that that that, that situation is kind of crazy though, man. But they on the, like I said, they on the downslide, but that's neither here nor there. I want to talk about the Detroit Pistons, man. Hey, man, Bickerstaff got some dogs out there, man. Cade Cunningham, you got Stewart, you got the Thompson, one of the
Durant,
Thompson twins. Yeah, man.
Durant,
Hey,
Beasley, Tobias Harris.
they are balling, and I mean, not they beating the top teams in the East too, like the Bostons,
Yeah,
the Knicks. They actually
yeah,
beating these teams, man. It ain't no luck games that they're winning. They actually beating these teams, man. And
yeah.
Big Steph got them playing some real good ball, man. Some real good
And
ball.
the thing I like about that is young talent, young blood. The
Yes,
Houston's in
yes,
the Houston's coming out here now. The Houston's
yes,
the Detroit Pistons. This is what I like.
yes,
I like the teams.
yes.
I like these teams that actually. I don't want to see the same, same teams every year. I
Yeah,
don't want to see the Golden
yeah.
States and the Lakers, and I like to see the young
Mm-hmm.
teams come up and say, you know what? But the team that I'm concerned about, we had this concern last year. We had the same
Mm-hmm.
concern last year. Is New York Knicks. Tom Thibodeau still ain't figured out. You can't play your starters 35, 40 minutes a night.
Hey,
So when
man.
you get to the postseason, if you're only playing 7 to 8 guys in the playoffs,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
they wore down.
They wore
In the
down.
beginning of the season, when they got Cat Williams, Cat
Mm-hmm.
Towns, they got Towns. I was like, you know what? I said, you know what? They gonna be okay with all them guys from Villanova stuff.
Yeah.
But now you look at it now, Brunson probably running dry, Hart running dry,
Yep.
Bridges running dry.
Uh-huh.
You cannot go into the playoffs playing. They should have learned this last year when we were talking about this. I know you kept saying they look good last year, but I said, Daryl, they can't play 7, 8 guys every night. You're gonna run them
Yeah.
down. You can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to have a bench. And my thing is, even to this year, right now, he still has not established a bench yet.
Bench.
None.
Yeah, ain't got no bench. Yeah. That's crazy to think that, okay, you saw what y'all did last year, how y'all guys start breaking down last year. Okay. Common sense, man, would be like, hey, man, let me get somebody on our bench. Let's trade for some good, people that can come off the bench, some veterans, somebody, man, that can help us, when we get into playoffs, to help us sustain,
Yep.
in these games. So when we take our players out for, a little break or stuff like that, you know what I'm saying?
They're not.
But yeah, they in the same boat as it was last year. They ain't going nowhere. They ain't
Because
going nowhere.
The East to me is a two-team race. It's
Yeah.
Cleveland and it's Boston. But
Boston.
now, if you want to say anybody up under that, to me, Detroit is right there.
Detroit
Detroit
right
can
there.
take it. Detroit can be right there.
Detroit can be in
Indiana's been
a
one of them teams. I couldn't figure them out all year.
I can't figure them out neither. You know what, man? Like, and when you just not say about Detroit, Detroit really can beat them teams, man. Now I
I don't
don't
know in the
see them
seven
beat
games.
a Cleveland in a 7 game. I don't, you know what I'm saying, but they can hang in there. You know what I'm saying?
They
They
can
can hang
probably
in.
hang with both of them, but eventually,
Yeah.
when
Eventually they're
Boston
gonna
is
wear
healthy
down.
with
Yeah.
all their people on it, I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
I really
I don't
don't.
see it happening
Like I
yet.
said, but the thing is,
Boston need. I mean, Detroit need another. What do you think they need to get them to that
experience,
playoff? Huh?
experience,
Hey,
experience,
that too. But do you think they need another player? You think they need
experience, experience.
experience?
If
Yeah.
they beat these guys right now, Detroit is only going to be like, you know what? If we this good, last year they won what? Well, 13, 14 games.
Something like that.
This
Yeah,
year you got
14.
this year they're going to surpass maybe 45,
They
50
they
games, maybe.
they last year, the year before that, they won 10. Last year they won 14. So they don't surpass the ones that they don't won in the past 2 years. So
So hypothetically, let's say they end the season with 45 to 46, 47 wins. That's a
that's a great,
phenomenal year,
that's a phenomenal
especially for
season,
your
man.
first year coach. So you look at it like this,
Hmm.
they're making strides.
Yeah,
Only thing I want to see them do in the playoffs is get there and don't get swept. Get in the
and stay
playoffs
competitive.
and
Yeah,
you win
yeah,
a
stay
couple of games.
competitive.
Yeah, that's all I want
Yeah,
to see you do because guess
yeah,
what?
yeah,
Then you come back the next year, you can get another
yeah,
draft pick. Then you go.
yeah,
Then you gonna start making NBA players veterans. Like I want to go down and play with Cade Cunningham. I want to go down and
yeah,
play with the Thompson. You're
yeah,
gonna get
yeah,
guys like Holland. Holland is a good piece. He's not a star,
yeah.
but he's a good piece. That's the one they took
Yeah,
last 2 years ago.
yeah.
So Detroit is right there. They don't have to do a whole lot. You got to just
Right.
make what you got work. And it's all about what Detroit had the
The
same team
draft
last year.
picks.
But Detroit had the same team last year. But guess what? It's the
Hmm.
voice. We were talking about coaches. It's the voice that's coming out of their mouth. If you can
Yeah.
look at a man, he can have everybody, 15 guys run through that wall for you. You got
Hmm.
half of it done.
Yeah,
That's
you
what I'm
gotta
talking
have
about.
Jordan. Yeah, yeah. You're right
Hey,
about
but it's
that.
something I want to say before we
Good.
even get through with this is I don't know if you even saw this. Me and you ain't talked about this yet. Serena Williams bought in with the Toronto franchise, the WNBA. She's
Yeah.
actually bought into the and I saw their last name. I want to get
Toronto is the
they new
Toronto. I forgot what it was, but you know,
start.
Serena part of a lot of teams, a lot of these
Miami,
different
she
little
part of
Yeah.
Miami. She part of
Yep.
Miami Dolphins, but she bought in with
Yep.
the WNBA.
The,
And next year, 2026, is when Golden State and Toronto will come into the league. And then 2 years after that, I think 2 years after that, they're trying to add two more. So
mm-hmm.
I thought about this the other day. In the WNBA, you said it's about 16 to 17 teams in the WNBA.
It's 13 teams total. Yeah.
That's it total. That's it.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
7
so we look at
in the yeah 7 in the I think it's 7 in the West and 6 in the East or 7 in the East 6. I can't remember. I know it's 13 though.
because the reason I was saying that because I think within the next 3 4 years, you'll probably have maybe 20 to 22 teams in the
You
WNBA.
could be,
And I'm looking
could
at it
be.
like this, and I'm saying to myself, watching Juju them play this weekend when they play
Oh yeah,
UCLA. Look
yeah,
at the star power they had coming to the game. Searle
yeah.
and Reggie Miller,
Searle.
both of them played
Yep.
on. They played on different teams. Magic
Yep.
Johnson was at the
Yep.
game. Look at
Yep.
all the stars at the game. This
Mm-hmm.
is what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is what I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling y'all. Me and my partner been telling y'all. The
The
WNBA
WNBA.
is where it's going to be, man. So
Yep.
it's almost like to me. I'm to be completely honest. I'm ready to get straight to the playoffs. The NBA get it out the
Exactly.
way, and
And
then
that's
ready to
what
get the WNBA because when
WNBA.
WNBA hit their first night, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
sitting there watching, man, like it's
Yep.
because they play hard.
They
They
play
play
hard.
hard.
They're gonna probably have a record setting night as far as like viewership.
And
That's what I'm predicting.
I told you on the phone, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Angel Reese played for Chicago Sky. They little
Mm-hmm.
arena they play like hold like 6 7,000. They
Mm-hmm.
actually have moved that game to the United Center, and
Mm-hmm.
the United Center holds like 21 22,000 people. That's how
Mm-hmm.
big the WNBA is getting. They can't hold
Yep.
these little small arenas no more. They're gonna
Yep.
have to open up these major arenas and let them play in the.
Yeah.
Now Indiana plays in the Pacers arena. The Sparks
Yeah.
play in the Lakers arena, but
Mm-hmm.
Chicago don't play in the United Center. The
Mm-hmm.
Dream, I don't think Atlanta Dream play, and they
I
Las
don't think
Vegas
they
Aces
needed
play in
them.
the arena.
Uh-huh.
They got their own
Yeah.
arena. The Vegas the Aces, Seattle play
Mm-hmm.
in the old Supersonics stadium.
Yeah.
But what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying is they have to let these girls play in the men facilities
Yeah.
because you can draw more people. You can open the brand
Mm-hmm.
up more. It's a whole listen.
Yeah.
3 4 years from now, mark my word, mark my word, mark my word.
Mm-hmm.
3 4 years from now, WNBA gonna be neck to neck with the NBA. Remember I told
Yeah.
y'all that. Remember I told you that.
Yeah.
People gonna be
Yeah.
looking at me
Yeah.
like,
You
"Are you
right about that.
serious?" I am
Hey,
serious.
I 1,000% back that up too, man. Because hey, man, they got coming in now. They got some players that coming from out of high school going into college, man. On women's man that can
But
ball.
you know what I want the WNBA to do though? Change that
What?
rule. They got to be there 3 years. I want them to change
Yeah.
that rule
Yeah.
because I want to see Juju Walkers in the WNBA right now. The girl
Mm-hmm.
that played for UCLA, I want to see them in there right now. The
Right
girl from
now.
Notre
Yeah.
Dame, I want to see that right now. The
Right
girl
now.
from
Yeah.
Vanderbilt, I want to see that right
Mm-hmm.
now. The girl that's scoring.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of girls out here who can score. Put
Yep.
them girls in the WNBA, let them build because if you're gonna make
Mm-hmm.
the league expand, let these young ladies get out here and make a brand. So now
Yep.
I'm seeing even State Farm commercials. Now I'm seeing all the WNBA girls having State Farm
Yep.
commercials now.
Yep.
It ain't just the NBA.
Yep.
Listen, I'm telling y'all, I'm telling you, and I'm telling you, back these
Mm-hmm.
women up, show these women support. When the season over for
Yep.
the men, please show these women support because they are out there balling. They are out there playing their hearts
Balling.
out.
Balling.
And the last
Hey
thing I
man,
want
but
to say
that
before we get out of here, the last thing I want to say, you know what time of year coming up for me. You already know how I feel about this. You know what's starting up.
well, what's starting up?
Baseball, man. They're in spring training.
Hey
Baseball.
man.
If anybody
Hey,
watching this podcast know anything about me, I love baseball. I love it to death. I know a lot of brothers out there don't watch it, but you know what? For me, it's like this is my number uno. That's my go-to sport. So to see the
uh-huh.
Braves out there in Florida and out there, they out there in Florida, all the teams in Florida and Arizona getting ready, it just do something to me, man. Like opening day is around the corner, April. I can't wait. I'm already online looking for tickets in Atlanta to go see the Braves again. This is what
Mm-hmm.
I love. I love baseball. That's my passion. That's my heart. So this summer you're gonna have baseball. You got the NBA finals coming up. You got the
Mm-hmm.
WNBA. It's
Yep.
age. You got the USFL coming back again. I think in March.
Yep.
They
Yep.
start up in March. The XFL will be back. So Hey man, it's
Yep.
a lot of sports coming up, man. A lot of
A lot of
sports.
sports, man. A lot of sports, man. A lot of sports, man.
And I think
Hey,
before we
that's what's
leave
up.
this right here, before we leave this, man, we were talking about this on when we got together the other day on TikTok, but
Yeah.
we want to talk about this
Uh-huh.
too. Music wise, man, we lost a legend. We lost Angie Stone. I
Mm-hmm.
had a car wreck on her way from Alabama to Baltimore to the CIAA.
Yep.
The
Yep.
Sprinter van,
Mm-hmm.
Sprinter van. We don't know. They speculate. They trying to figure out did the driver fall asleep?
Yeah.
He hit an 18 wheeler, whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be,
Mm-hmm.
we lost a legend. Um, Words can't say how much our condolences go out to her family. She
Yep.
made a lot of hits, man. A lot of
Yep.
timeless records. I know my heart is hurt. She's from Columbus, South Carolina. When we in Charlotte, and we
Yep.
close to Columbia, right here in
Yep.
South Carolina, so we're not far from there.
Mm-hmm.
Another legend that passed away, Roberta Flack. She was
Yep.
born in North Carolina. She
Mm-hmm.
passed, and Jasper Osley.
Jasper Osley.
Yeah, yeah, he passed
Yeah.
away. So we lost a lot of legends within the last week since we've been on this
Mm-hmm.
podcast. So we don't only just do sports; we do music. We try to stay relevant on everything we're talking about in
Yeah.
sports, whether in music and in entertainment, man. And like I
Yep.
say, shout out to Angie Stone family, man. She was 63 years old.
Yep.
Anything you want
She
to add
was
to that, Q?
I saw a lot of people, man, giving her, you know what I'm saying, Shaka Khan, her and Shaka Khan was real close. And they talked a lot. Shaka Khan, gave her she had a little show that she was doing, so she showed her a lot of love. Sunshine Anderson was actually in Omaha, Nebraska when she got the news. She showed her a lot of love. She's all those women that be on the road like the Shaka Khans, the Sunshine Andersons, the all the women that be doing these shows, especially our black sisters out there, man. They show her a lot of love, man. So I want to say rest in peace to Angie Stone, rest in peace to Jasper Osley, rest in peace to Roberta Flack, man. Y'all give us a
And they
lot of
won't be
music.
forgotten about because their music still gonna be
Yeah,
playing. So that's the thing
yeah.
about music. They
Timeless
got
music,
timeless
man.
music. Timeless
Yeah,
music. So my
timeless
thing
music,
is
man.
when you got time to sit there and clean your house or get in your car and go for a joyride or you
Play
feeling
some
some kind
music,
of
man.
way, play Roberta Flack, play Angie Stone, you'll feel real good, man.
Oh
You'll
yeah.
feel real good
Oh
out
yeah.
there.
Oh yeah. Hey man, with that being said, man, we want to make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Put some comments in us, let us know what y'all want us to talk about. Give us some little ideas. Like I said, we're open to anything that y'all put in the comment section, and man, we just gonna keep doing what we always been doing, man. Being ourselves, getting you these sports, getting you this music, getting you this entertainment. This is what we love. This is what we do. Peace out, man. Anything else you want to say, bro?
Nah, man. Hey, everybody have a safe night, man. And before you go to sleep tonight, man, tell somebody you love them, man, because you never know the last time you're gonna see them.
Hey man, 100, man. We out of here.
Peace out.